Have you ever noticed that all the greatest men in history lived in silence? It's not because they were weak, but because they knew something most people never discover. They learned that pain is not the enemy, it's a teacher. Our modern world does everything it can to keep us from learning that lesson. Why? Because it wants us to be obedient workers who never question our fate. You see, when you embrace pain in silence, you become free of the need for external validation. And that scares the hell out of any system that requires you to comply. Most people live numbed, distracted, avoiding the depths of their own mind, burying their heads in the sand like ostriches. But those who dare to go deeper realize that there's no growth on the surface. Only when you descend into your own darkness, face the demons within, and accept them, that you begin to grow. Carl Jung said you don't become enlightened by imagining light, but by facing your shadow. The deeper you go, the more you find yourself. And in that discovery, there's power. It's painful, but the alternative is worse. A life half-lived, filled with regret and the haunting fear of what could have been. Dostoevsky wrote, "Despair and solitude, great refiners of the soul. To consciously choose suffering over that kind of life is an act of courage. It means embracing the darkness within and without, accepting the pain and refining yourself until you emerge stronger, wiser, more resilient than before. There's a moment in every man's life when he must look into the abyss and choose to walk through it alone. If you refuse to do so, you surrender your spirit to the winds of fate and allow others to dictate your course. Real strength is not the absence of pain, but the ability to be broken at night and rise like a monk in the morning. We often admire the warrior who conquers his enemies on the battlefield, but we forget that the greatest battles are fought within. Every scar tells a story of a silent war you may have forgotten, but your pain remembers.
Nice.
These scars are the trophies of a different kind of warrior, the one who faces his inner demons and conquers them. Some call this process self-destruction, but it's anything but. It's the tearing down of false selves, of masks we wear to hide our true nature from the world and perhaps even from ourselves. It's the death of everything we're not, so that we can rise as who we truly are. Silence is not weakness. It is the scream of the strong. When you choose to walk the path of silence, you willingly step into a world where you'll receive little understanding and even less compassion. People will label you as antisocial, broken, or weird, and that's okay. Their inability to comprehend your journey doesn't diminish its importance. No one will clap for your invisible battles. You won't get medals for your silent victories. There will be no public acknowledgement of the pain you endure. So why do it then? Because it's not for them, it's for you. You fight for the freedom to define your own reality, to shape your life according to your values and principles, instead of being swept along by the currents of societal expectations. Life is full of distractions designed to keep you from discovering your true self. Every invention, every new technology, every passing trend serves to push you further away from your inner world. And the quieter you become, the louder these distractions seem. They bombard you, trying to drown out the whispers of your soul. When you turn off your phone, they send you messages, emails, and notifications to pull you back in. When you close your eyes in solitude, they fill your mind with noise and intrusive thoughts. When you try to connect with your inner self, they throw everything in their arsenal at you to distract you. But here's the paradox. By embracing silence and solitude, you become master of your own life. You escape the matrix of distractions and emerge stronger, more focused, and ready to take on the world on your own terms.
Right.
This is not about seeking out pain, but recognizing that pain is inevitable. It's part of the human experience. Instead of fearing it or trying to escape it, we must learn to embrace it. You see, pain is where growth happens. It's in the struggle, in the overcoming of obstacles that we discover our true strength and resilience. As Seneca wisely said, it's not that life is short, it's that we waste a lot of it. The same can be said of pain. It's not that life is filled with unnecessary suffering, but that we often waste it. We avoid facing our pain, our traumas, and our negative emotions, allowing them to fester and grow until they consume us. Instead, if we learn to confront our pain directly, to embrace it and work through it, we can transform it into a catalyst for growth. Think about it. What is courage but the willingness to face pain head-on? What is resilience if not the ability to bounce back from adversity? These are the qualities that allow us to thrive, not in spite of our pain, but because of it. But why would we choose to do this? Why would we seek out pain when we could avoid it? 'Cause in pain, there's a kind of freedom. Freedom from the need for external validation, freedom from the expectations of others, and ultimately, freedom to be ourselves, truly ourselves. Without the need to conform to anyone else's standards, think of the times you felt the most alive. When did you feel the strongest? Chances are, it was when you were stripped of all distractions, all external pressures, and forced to rely solely on your inner strength. We often look to others for inspiration, but sometimes the greatest inspiration comes from within. Our pain, our struggles, our failures, they all have the potential to inspire us if we choose to see them in that light. Viktor Frankl, who survived the horrors of the Holocaust, said, "For success, like happiness, cannot be pursued. It must ensue. And it only does so as the unintended side effect of one's personal dedication to a cause greater than one's self. Happiness must happen, and the same holds for success. Cannot pursue it, but instead must let it happen to you." This is the essence of embracing pain in silence. It's not about seeking out suffering, but about being open to its possibility, about allowing it to happen to you, about letting it break you so that you can rise again, stronger and more resilient than before. As Friedrich Nietzsche wrote, "That which does not kill us makes us stronger." The next time you find yourself struggling, in pain, in silence, remember this: you are not alone. Millions of other men have walked this path before you. In fact, you can trace this path all the way back to the beginning of humanity. Every man who has ever lived has experienced pain, has endured hardship, and has emerged stronger because of it. And when you realize that it's not just you going through this, that it's part of the shared human experience, it becomes less daunting. It becomes a challenge, an opportunity to grow. Remember, pain is not the enemy, it's a teacher. Your scars are your trophies, and your struggles are your stepping stones to greatness. So go forth, my brothers, and embrace the pain. Let it be your guide, your mentor, your inspiration. For in the depths of your despair lies your strength, and in the quiet of your solitude is where you'll find your voice. Don't shy away from it. Don't run from it. Face it head on and conquer it. Become who you were meant to be. The pain will make you unstoppable. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlist below. Now leave your reviews in the comments section and see you in the next video.